Hey! Welcome to Toy Chest Quest. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. There's a lot of random, weird videos on the internet. Appreciate you checking out mine. Today, we're gonna do a little something different. I jumped right in. I know a lot of times I promise you guys these reviews, or maybe I'm threatening you. I wanted to jump in on the Shang-Chi bandwagon while the getting was good. I haven't seen a whole lot of videos for the Great Protector yet, so I wanted to put one out. Figured this would be the first one I would put out. That way we could decide if it was worth your hard-earned money or not. First off, I'll just tell you a little bit about my history with the figure. I didn't even know this was coming. I'd seen a few of the leaked photos of the Marvel Legends Wave. I had no idea this was coming. Then I saw people were picking up the Marvel Legends and this guy at Target, and I was very excited about it. It was like one of those things just to be like, hey, this cool toy exists and it might be in your store. And it was. Hunt videos up here if you're interested. This is where I found most of my Shang-Chi figures and the Great Protector. So it's a really fun hunt if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, take a quick look at the box here before I free the Great Protector. Yeah, I love this. I think all this Shang-Chi stuff looks good. I'm a big fan of big tentpole blockbusters, especially ones that come with a bunch of merchandise and stuff. And I like when they have a big overarching design. All the Shang-Chi stuff looks really cool. I love how he looks on the packaging. I like the font they chose, the colors. I think it all looks really great in my opinion. Alright, let's go ahead and break into this big dude and see what the Great Protector is all about. Alright, looking really fun. Right off the bat, I can tell you there isn't a ton of articulation. More in the tail than I expected, and it does kind of show on the box. There's this like kind of a downward pose it does. Oh, this is fun. I like this. This is a very unique figure. This isn't like a repaint or like a weird thing that you see a bunch of. This is so unique. Oh, this is fun. Stands up. Let's see. I think this would just be so cool on a shelf. Look how great that looks. Oh, look at this guy. Alright, first off, before we get too deep in the figure, I want to talk packaging. I'm going to give huge kudos to Hasbro. There's like no plastic in this other than the figure, and I think that's wonderful. I'm a huge advocate for recycling because I bring so much plastic that will forever haunt this world into this world by purchasing these things. So I like to try to do the cardboard at least. The little plastic windows I also like to recycle. But the cool thing was, they usually, you know, come with like a twisty tie that's like metal wrapped in plastic. They went instead and they went with these like little red ropes, and it kind of went with the whole theme of the packaging. I don't know, it's the same color red more or less as the Great Protector, and I think that it was really nice. And I think, oh, don't fall over there, buddy, hang on there, dude. But they obviously can't do that with like the Marvel Legends. There isn't a good packaging solution that's plastic free yet, because they got to protect all those little pieces. Because you know, at least locally, I see a lot of people pulling out Build-A-Figure pieces, stuff like that. So they gotta do what they gotta do, sadly. Alright, but I thought that was great. Love the packaging. I like that it was open box. I don't get a lot of open box toys because they do that for more of the really little kid toys, and maybe this is supposed to be that. I actually feel like this fits with the Marvel Legends line a lot. We did want to show you the backdrop. The background looks like it's the Shang-Chi logo, the same one that's on the outside packaging, but that's nice too, so we can put this all together to be recycled at a later date. The paint applications aren't super elaborate, nor are they extravagant. There's two, maybe three colors here. I'd say there's two main colors. There's this base plastic that might just be how it pulled from the mold. And then there's also, you've got this gorgeous red. It really pops, which is nice. I might paint this one myself. I might throw a wash of black on it. Just a real light 10% black. Just to make some of this stuff pop, like the scales, the arms. I was saying there isn't much articulation. I'm going to say that's mostly in the arms and the legs. It's very much just your very basic up and down. You can see very basic up and down. That's about the full range of motion you're going to have there. And with the leg, about that. And the legs are kind of in a position where you have to keep them in a certain way for the dragon to stand. Now, I was saying earlier, there are two different positions for the dragon. There is this cool standing position, I keep saying dragon, it's the Great Protector. Honestly, I don't know anything about this character. This is a movie that doesn't come out until September. The time of recording this video, it is the last day of April. There's not a whole lot known about this character at this time. We haven't even actually seen anything in the trailers, I think, of the Great Protector yet, so it's very exciting. There's a character in the comics who is named Fin Fang Foom, who is a very giant, massive green dragon character. I am assuming this is that character renamed. Just saying the old name, I prefer the Great Protector right off the bat. The other one feels very dated. There's something just very nice about the Great Protector. Sounds like someone you want on your side. We're going to go ahead now, before we readjust, I'm just going to show you the full movement of the head, because the head does have a lot of play, and I find it very expressive and fun. I would have gladly dropped another $5 if this character's mouth opened. Maybe the character's mouth doesn't open in the movie. Again, I said we don't know a lot about this character yet. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the full range of motion on the head, side to side. Not a whole lot, but up and down. You've got like this, that is very cool. I like this a lot. Like, it is very, almost like menacing, like coming up upon someone. And then you can go all the way down, but then all the way up. And then, so it's almost, we're going to go ahead and we're going to maneuver into this second position where we'll show you the tail. So then the arms are going to go down like this. This is cool. I like this a lot. This looks, in both positions, I feel, looks really, really unique. And then the tail, I guess you just are going to put down like that, but the tail can go all the way down. It does not go side to side, but it will flip around a whole 360, and it'll go, I mean, you know, however many times you want to spin it around. I mean, that's it, pretty much. I think this is a really cool figure. I think this is a great addition to anyone's Shang-Chi collection. I think this is a nice extra thing that Hasbro offered to really make your Shang-Chi movie collection pop on a shelf. The Build-A-Figure in the Shang-Chi Wave is not actually from the movie, it's actually Mr. Hyde, as far as we know. Maybe Hyde pops up in Shang-Chi. It's a really neat looking figure. For some reason, the Marvel Build-A-Figures have gone from hairy dude to big dude in a suit lately. I'm not really complaining, it's kind of my aesthetic. But I might have wanted to see a Great Protector Build-A-Figure in this wave, but that's alright. I think that making it Mr. Hyde is a good way to bring in a comic book fan who might not want the MCU figures, and maybe they'll check the movie out and they'll end up liking it as well. So, it's a win-win. I'm very excited to see this movie. I hope you're able to find this figure. I know for sure that Target carries these. I don't know if they're an exclusive or not, but it only rang up as $19.99, which I think is a pretty good bargain. It's a very sturdy toy. You can beat the crap out of somebody with this. Like, not the head, but I think if someone like a home intruder, home invader, and then like, you know, like, I think this is a really good thing to defend your house with. I think that this is a real solid figure though. I think this looks cool. I like it a lot. The head's kind of like a rubbery material. Gosh, I think that looks so cool on top. Look at that. Like, just the whole thing turns out so nice. And like I said, this was a total surprise to me. I don't really haunt every single piece of Marvel Cinematic news like I used to. I like to try to leave some of it up to being a surprise. So things like this will happen sometimes where I'll just get on the internet one morning and someone says, hey, I picked up this Shang-Chi figure. Look at this awesome Great Protector, I got two. And I go to the store later that day, lo and behold, take home a little Great Protector of my own. Pros. First off, I didn't know this exists, so I thought it was a nice surprise. Second, I think it's a great addition to any Shang-Chi collection. At $19.99, I think it's an incredibly affordable figure. It's actually cheaper than the Marvel Legends figures themselves. As far as the cons go, lack of mobility definitely stands out. I wish the character had an open jaw, and maybe a little bit more paint wouldn't have hurt. Overall, I think it's a really great figure and a welcome member to anyone's Hasbro Marvel Legends collection. I think the price is great. While it doesn't have much mobility, the figure has a couple powerful poses that'll keep you happy and put smiles on faces of people who come to your house and see it on your shelf. thank you so much for watching this review. I'm very excited to watch Shang-Chi, and I hope you are too. The next few reviews from the channel will most definitely be from the Shang-Chi Marvel Legends Wave, so look forward to those coming to the channel very soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you're trying to decide on whether or not to get this little Great Protector, I think it's a perfect addition to any Marvel collection, especially to build that hype for that movie coming out in September. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys really soon.